Most people believe that being good will protect them. They believe that kindness creates safety. That honesty earns loyalty. That fairness is remembered. This belief is taught early. Be nice. Be helpful. Be understanding. And you will be rewarded. But reality tells a different story. Nice people are not protected. They are used. Not because the world is evil, but because power does not respond to kindness the way morality promises. Machiavelli understood this centuries ago. He observed something uncomfortable. People respect strength, not goodness. And they exploit weakness disguised as virtue. Niceness, when unprotected by boundaries, is interpreted as permission. Permission to demand more. Permission to cross limits. Permission to take without consequence. This is why nice people often feel exhausted. They give, but nothing balances the exchange. They tolerate, but tolerance is mistaken for acceptance. They forgive, but forgiveness is mistaken for forgetfulness. Over time, they lose influence. And influence is the currency of power. Machiavelli would say this is predictable. Because human behavior is not guided by gratitude. It is guided by incentives. If someone benefits from your niceness without cost, there is no reason for them to stop. Niceness becomes a resource to extract. This is not cruelty. This is mechanics. Look closely at how people treat boundaries. A clear boundary creates pause. An unclear boundary invites testing. Nice people often avoid boundaries because they fear conflict. They confuse harmony with safety. But harmony without structure is fragile. The moment pressure appears, harmony collapses. Machiavelli warned against this illusion. He understood that avoiding conflict does not prevent it. It delays it. And delayed conflict usually returns with greater force. Nice people believe they are choosing peace. In reality, they are surrendering leverage. Leverage is not aggression. It is the ability to say no and have it matter. Without leverage, words lose weight. Promises become empty. Requests become ignored. Presence becomes invisible. This is why nice people are often overlooked in leadership. They are appreciated, but not followed. They are liked, but not respected. Respect requires the possibility of consequence. Without consequence, authority dissolves. Machiavelli never said people should be cruel. He said they should avoid being weak. Weakness invites challenge. Challenge invites dominance. Dominance replaces balance. This is the silent cycle nice people experience. They give more to maintain connection. Others take more to test limits. The balance shifts. Resentment grows. And eventually, the nice person feels betrayed. But from a Machiavellian perspective, no betrayal occurred. Only expectations without enforcement. This is the hard truth. People do not follow morals. They follow structure. Structure defines behavior. Morality only influences intention. Intention does not stop exploitation. Boundaries do. Modern society disguises this reality. It praises kindness publicly, but rewards assertiveness privately. People who advance are rarely the nicest. They are the clearest. Clear in expectations. Clear in limits. Clear in consequences. Niceness without clarity is noise. Machiavelli would see this clearly in modern systems. Workplaces reward those who protect their time. Relationships stabilize around those who enforce standards. Social groups orbit individuals who define terms, not those who adapt endlessly. Niceness adapts. Power defines. This does not mean becoming harsh. It means becoming precise. Precision replaces emotional negotiation. Nice people often negotiate emotionally. They hope understanding will change behavior. But behavior changes only when incentives change. Understanding without consequence teaches nothing. This is why apologies without action repeat. This is why promises without enforcement break. This is why systems fail when accountability disappears. Machiavelli understood accountability is not moral. It is functional. Remove accountability, and systems decay. Remove boundaries, and relationships decay. Remove consequences, and authority decays. Niceness accelerates decay when it replaces structure. This is where the matrix illusion deepens. You are told that being good is enough. That intention matters more than outcome. That kindness will be returned. But systems do not reward intention. They reward effectiveness. This is why nice people feel invisible. They are operating under a false rule set. They are playing a moral game in a structural world. Machiavelli would call this dangerous. Not because goodness is wrong, but because goodness without awareness is unarmed. Unarmed people are vulnerable. This vulnerability is exploited unconsciously by others. Not always maliciously. Often automatically. People push until resistance appears. If none appears, they keep pushing. This is not evil. It is testing. Testing is how humans map limits. Nice people fail these tests by avoiding them. They retreat instead of respond. Retreat signals weakness. Weakness invites control. Control replaces cooperation. And cooperation was what the nice person wanted all along. Ironically, niceness often destroys the very harmony it seeks to preserve. Because harmony requires balance. Balance requires tension. Tension requires boundaries. Machiavelli understood that tension is not negative. It is stabilizing. A system without tension collapses. A relationship without tension becomes exploitative. A leader without tension loses authority. Nice people try to eliminate tension. In doing so, they eliminate respect. Respect is not admiration. It is recognition of limits. You do not need to be feared. But you must be able to create discomfort when necessary. Discomfort signals seriousness. Without it, words are entertainment. This is why assertive people are often labeled difficult. Difficulty is the price of boundaries. Machiavelli would say this is acceptable. Because stability matters more than approval. Approval fades. Structure endures. Nice people chase approval. Power chases stability. This difference explains most social frustration. The matrix reinforces the lie. It tells you that standing firm is selfish. That enforcing boundaries is aggressive. That prioritizing yourself is immoral. But the system itself enforces boundaries relentlessly. It penalizes lateness. It punishes disobedience. It rewards compliance. The system is not nice. It is structured. And it survives because of that. Machiavelli would laugh at how individuals are taught to abandon structure while systems depend on it. This is the trap. You are encouraged to be endlessly flexible. The system is rigid. You absorb pressure. The system distributes it. This imbalance creates exhaustion. Nice people burn out because they carry more than their share. They compensate for others. They smooth conflicts they did not create. They protect harmony they do not control. Eventually, they collapse. Machiavelli would say this outcome was inevitable. Because power does not protect those who refuse to protect themselves. This is not a call to become cold. It is a call to become aware. Awareness restores choice. Choice restores balance. Balance restores influence. You can be kind. But kindness must be defended. You can be generous. But generosity must have limits. You can be moral. But morality must be paired with leverage. Otherwise, it becomes decoration. Nice people lose not because they are good, but because they confuse goodness with strength. They are not the same. Strength creates safety. Safety allows goodness. Reverse the order, and goodness becomes exposed. Machiavelli's lesson is simple. Do not lead with niceness. Lead with clarity. Let kindness exist within structure, not instead of it. This is how power actually works. Understanding this does not make you cruel. It makes you difficult to exploit. That is the real escape. Because the matrix survives on confusion. Confusion keeps people compliant. Clarity disrupts control. This channel exists to provide that clarity. Not comfort. Not motivation. Truth. If you understand this, you are already ahead of most people. And once you see it, you cannot unsee it. Escape the matrix.